Hi guys, in this video I wanted to have a go at making a Dory cake topper. We're going to start off by creating a base. Now you can use any modelling paste, but I've used the Leped one on this little character. Now I've started with a pinky colour and I've tried to make it slightly more coral colour, and we're going to stick some balls all over that little dome shape that we've created. And I'm just using this tool that's kind of a star shaped at the end to just poke it in the middle of each of those balls so it looks a little bit more coral like. Then I'm going to just push a little indentation across the middle so we've got like a ridge to sit Dory in because she's very slim. So I start with a ball that we've just flattened slightly, and then what I'm going to do is try and pinch it out further one side. Now this side I'm pinching now is going to be her tail. So this end at the front is slightly chubbier now because I've pinched out the tail. So this front bit we need to create some eye sockets. So I'm just going to use a balling tool. And we're going to try and press those eye sockets in, and then just press slightly kind of in between them where like your eyebrows would kind of come down to a furrowed brow. And I'm just going to try and pull them out a little bit further, going in a little bit deeper because I'm going to need my eyes to sit in here quite deep. Now let's mark on gently first where we want the mouth to go, and then I'm going to put a cut through that with my knife. Then we'll just try and prise it apart slightly so you've got a bit of a gap. Just using my modelling tool to nudge up the top part of her mouth. Just make sure the edges are quite neat. I'm just going to see if she fits in that slot that I made in the top of the coral. Now, I've just balanced her in, but if she's moving around, just put some edible glue in there to hold her in place. And I've just got two balls of white that I'm just going to pop into those eye sockets. Now, I've got them quite big, so they're sticking out quite a bit from either side of the face. And then we're going to pop in almost a triangle shape that's just going to go just kind of in the roof of the mouth, so you just see a top set of teeth. Let's give her some little eyelids. So just a tiny bit of blue. I rolled it quite thin so it's got a point on either end, and we're just going to take that across the top of each eye. So for the tail we've just pinched thin piece of yellow kind of into a triangle shape. Just leave it thick enough that we can put a little cut across the thin pointy end, because we're going to open this up and then put it around the back of her body, and then we'll just press it on tight, stick in some lines with my Dresden tool. And next we're going to create some eyes. So I've kind of got this pinky purple colour, and we're just going to cut out a little circle. Now I've used a straw for this because I couldn't find my circle cutters, and just pop them in each eye. Don't mind, she's going to be looking slightly to the side. And let's just put the fin on the top of her body. So it's quite a thin piece. Can you see it's a little chubbier in the middle and thinner at either end. I'm just using a little bit of water to stick it in place, and then we're going to run a couple of little lines along the side. Do the same on the other side as well. Now for our front fins, we've rolled kind of some teardrop shapes and squished them. And I've got some yellow and I've just kind of folded it in half around the end of each fin. And it's no particular shape at the moment because we're going to cut that then. Can you see to a bit of a pointy triangle so that it lengthens the fin and gives it a little bit of shape. And then we can put some little lines down the edge of there. Now I'm just going to press it on quite near the bottom of her body, and we'll bring the fin so it kind of rests along that piece of coral that we stuck on. Then I'm just going to stick a ball of black modelling paste in each eye. Just make sure you've squished it quite flat for the pupils. And I'm going to darken around the edge of the iris that we've put in, so that bigger circle, with a slightly deeper purple. Just trying to go around the edges. And if you want to darken the mouth, you can just put a little bit of a deep colour in there. I've actually used the purple just because it's quite dark, but you can use black in the mouth. A little ball of white just in each eye, just so it looks like it's got a bit of a reflection. And then we're going to take some black food colour in and just paint all the extra details on now. So a line across the top of each eye, just in front of each eyelid, and then a line along the back fin, just bringing the odd line down the sides. And she's got quite a bit of black on her body, so let's start painting that on. So it starts from the bottom of the fin, and we're going to take it around like the top of like her eyebrow line, although she doesn't really have eyebrows, but the line that kind of goes above her eye. Let's put a little bit on her fins at the front, so it's going between the blue and the yellow. I've taken the line slightly onto the tail as well, just thicken up this black on the body, and a little bit now between the yellow and the blue on the tail. And if you're not sure, have a look at a picture of Dory while you're painting on the lines so you can see where you should be painting them. So let's try and paint a little curve on the side of the body, and we're going to almost fill it all in, just leaving a small section near where this curve is, kind of a little teardrop-ish shape. Put a little bit more on that tail. And I am going to do exactly the same on the other side as well, so she matches both sides. Okay. The camera's a little bit blurry for this, but I'm just painting on some little freckles. And I've actually just used the purple that we used in the eye. Just watered down quite a bit, so it's only quite subtle. Just around her nose. Okay, so there she is, all finished. You can make her for a cake topper, or you could even make her in polymer clay and keep her as a little ornament for yourself. I hope you've enjoyed the video. Thank you for watching. If you liked the video, be sure to hit the thumbs up button and leave me a comment below. You can see more of my tutorials by clicking on the images on screen now. If you haven't already, make sure you click the subscribe button to stay up to date with my future tutorials. There are also links in the description box below where you can find me on Facebook, Instagram and more.